basically, we have identified the bodies of the two females that were found out yesterday. The bodies have been positively identified as Abigail J. Williams, 13, of the Delphi area, and Liberty Rose Lynn German, 14, of the Delphi area. The two girls were reported missing on Monday, February 13th. The bodies were discovered about 12:15 on the 14th in the woods just east of town here by volunteers that helped in the search of the children after they were reported missing to the Carroll County Sheriff's Department. Family has been notified. This is considered a double homicide investigation. No further information will be released at this time. We are asking for anyone to come forward who has information that were either on the Delphi Historic Trail yet there on Monday, especially if they were near the Monon High Bridge, that they might have been seeing somebody out there. They may have taken pictures where somebody might be in that photograph. If they were out there doing that kind of stuff, we need that information. We would love to have pictures of that, just to clarify what we got going on out there. You can contact the Carroll County Sheriff's Department or the Delphi Police Department, both at the same number, 765-564-2413, or you can contact the Indiana State Police, who's assisting, at 765-567-2125. The families and all law enforcement would like to thank all those who volunteered their time, assisting and helping in the search for the two girls. Without their help, it may have taken longer to locate and find the young lady. Is there any questions out there?
Is there a threat to anybody else in the community?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is there a threat to anybody else in the community?
I'll let you answer that.
At this time, we do not believe so, sir.
Does that mean you have a person of interest in custody or a suspect?
We do not, sir.
Can you tell us the cause, the manner of death that the autopsy uncovered?
No, we cannot do that at this time because of the investigation is still in its baby steps, so to speak, and we don't want to put that information out yet.
Can you describe for us the scope of the investigation, the resources, the people, what's going on with the investigation?
The Carroll County Sheriff's Department is the lead investigation. They've asked us to help. The Delphi Police Department is assisting. We have the FBI, what's called the ERT team, which is the evidence collection team that is here, and they're also providing other resources at this time. We have not put all of it together yet.
In the experience that the two of you have, the scope and size of this investigation, how does this investigation rank in all the others you have witnessed or participated in?
Well, both of us came on about the same time. We started in '86 with the Sheriff's Department. I started in '86 with the State Police. And this is one of the larger ones that I've been involved in myself. I'm not saying there hasn't been larger ones the department has done, but we are using resources from all the way from Lowell, Fort Wayne, and the southern part of the state's police, state troopers to help in solving this crime.
How confident are you in track down the other members of the crime?
We will stay on the job until it is done.
When was the last homicide that killed him? Sure. Honestly, can't recall, Ron, but we've obviously had them, so can't recall off the top of my head.
If you can't say how the girls were killed, can you say whether they were killed at the spot they were found or at a different location?
We're not, at this point in time, I don't even want to mention that even.
Can you talk about who was able to find the bodies? And we had heard some different things, maybe from the search members, or was it law enforcement that was able to find the bodies?
It was originally the search members. We did have police officers were involved in the search, but it originally was volunteers that found the bodies.
I saw a lot of police and fire personnel at that scene today. Could you tell us what they were doing there exactly?
They're still collecting evidence at the scene. The FBI's team is still out there, plus our Indiana State Police crime scene investigators are also at the scene. And that probably will go on the rest of the day.
Sheriff, a little bit earlier, you answered the question. You were pretty far away from the microphone here. Should people in this community be concerned about someone running around targeting kids?
My response is no. I feel safe for this community. Whether or not folks should be alert and watchful, that's a true statement, a fair statement. But we always encourage that folks always do that.
Do you think this is a random act, or?
We're not going to comment on that at this time.
Whether or not people should be concerned with the case that there is a killer on the loose right now.
I'd have to say yes. I mean, we have nobody in custody at this time. So as far as I'm concerned, yes, there is somebody out there that did this horrendous crime, and we're going to track them down.
Based on the evidence that you have, do you have any idea if you're looking for one or multiple people?
I'm not going to comment at this time on that.
Can you explain, we're getting so many questions. Can you explain stating the cause and manner of death? And I know it's protecting investigation, but can you talk about how guarding that information protects the investigation?
You want to come on?
Sure. Obviously, as you well know, some of that information could be key in a prosecution, and so I feel like that information at this current time needs to be protected so that we make sure that the case is properly handled when the time comes for criminal prosecution.
Hundreds of tips coming in from all over the place. Are family members been able to help you guys do some information that can help in this investigation?
We have talked to the family members, but as far as information, I cannot say one way or the other.
Has the Delphi area ever had a double homicide or a child homicide?
Neither that I can recall.
Hey, Sheriff, given nobody's in custody, are you going to be doing anything different from a law enforcement side in terms of staffing, trails, increasing patrols anywhere, anything different than you would have done before Monday?
We will, I believe, be more vengeful, I should say vengeful, but mindful of a lot of the trail system is within the city of Delphi and part of their property. And so we will assist the city police with any additional law enforcement that they need. We will always be, and always invite folks to contact us with any suspicious activity that they may observe or anything that just does not look right. We always encourage that.
There's still, the toxicology reports are yet to come. I mean, that takes anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. I believe the initial on the two girls is done or just about completed.
Can you comment on any kind of injuries that the girls might suffer?
No, I'm not going to comment on that. Anything else? I am not familiar with the trail system, so I can't really say. Are you?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
She was wanting to know if where the girls were dropped off and where they were supposed to be picked up. That information.
That information is yet developing.
What about the time of death? Are we able to tell that at all?
That has not been advised to us at this point in time, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to release that or not. But we have not been advised of that yet.
You mentioned that the Amber was in the telco because the time frame is pretty short, right?
Correct. And the situation of the whole thing, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with Amber Alert. I think it's a great thing. It's just at this point in time, I don't think it would have helped as much as what we would like it to do.
Have you gotten any clues at all as to why someone would want to kill these two girls?
I couldn't comment on any what happened.
Were they found in the water or were they on the trail?
I think yesterday I made a remark that they were near the water. It was about 50 feet off the shoreline. So I was off on that. I hadn't been to the scene yet. I was going with information I'd received. So they were about, I was looking from a distance, but I'm going to say it was between 50 and 60 feet off the shoreline.
So let me ask you, were they dry or were they...
I'm not going to comment on that.
Can you describe where they were found, whether it was accessible by vehicle or
Yeah, they were. The only way you could really get back in there is either a horse or a walk. I mean, it's very hilly back in that area. It actually was not even on the trail itself. It was on private property.
Should people be avoiding the trails?
I'm not going to say one way or the other. Again, people just have to realize that this has occurred and to be mindful and watch what's going on around you.
Therefore, have you ever had to respond? I know it was on private property, but in that area in general, have you ever had disturbances back there? Some neighbors said a lot of teams hung out back there. There was maybe parties thrown in that wooded area. Have you ever had to go back there before other investigations?
Not any routine or regular calls, no.
Sheriff, this is such a small town. Is it concerning to you to see the shockwave that's sent through the community here?
It is disturbing. It is concerning as sheriff in my position. And, I want to, I guess, assure the community, as Trooper Riley indicated, we're going to get to the bottom of this. We feel confident. And, we're going to do everything we can within our resources to reach justice in this situation.
This is obviously an area where kids are hanging out with anyone hanging out in the trail system. What's your message to those who may be going on there this weekend, 60, 70 degrees? Is there concern that if there's someone out there killing people, that there could be more of this going on in the future?
Again, I refer back to what I said earlier, and folks just simply being, I don't want to discourage anyone from using the system, and as far as the trail system, it's there for a purpose, for recreation. And so I feel that folks should continue with business as usual, but be more mindful and watch their surroundings, the environment a little closer, and again, report anything that doesn't look right or looks unordinary to us, and so that we can follow into it.
We're still looking into that. I'm not going to reply to that either. Anything else?
When will there be another update?
As soon as something happens, right now, this is probably going to be all that's going to be put out, unless something breaks or we get some information that we need help from you guys and gals. There's really not much else we can report at this point in time. So, if we do have something, we definitely will notify you, and we'll give you guys a heads up to let you know when the information will be released.
Right. We pride ourselves. I guess I'll start out. I mean, obviously, we do have our share of, as the old saying is, the big city issues. As we all know, society has changed greatly, and obviously, in some areas, not for the best. And so, if I just again refer back to that, we are here for a purpose in keeping our community safe, and I'd still like to think that our county is one of the safest in the state, and we will do everything we can to continue with that. And what's happened in the last few months is obviously very unfortunate, but the thing I draw from is the community support from everybody. Obviously, you all witnessed it yesterday with the volunteers that came out and came forward and said, how can we help? To me, that shows a strong community, a strong faith in what we have here. And so we move forward with that attitude.
Now we know, based on the pictures, at least
one of them was on their cell phone, given they had uploaded the picture to social media, did he recover either of their cell phones?
We cannot comment on that right now. I want to thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Sorry, yes, you had a question? That's a decision that the family has to make if they want to talk to you or not. I'm not.
No, I'm saying when you talk to them.
Oh, when we talk to them, okay. I think they were in pretty much belief that it was their children. But when you hear it from an official, it's still a little it hits home twice, I guess is the way I'd put it. You know, that's about right.
Yes.
I guess it's bad enough to hear it once and then you got to hear it again. As a parent, I know. All right.